In 1980, are you ready? In 1980, Bye Bye Birdie. Yeah, we're gonna do Bye Bye Birdie in the series. Crazy. Bye Bye Birdie was the most produced musical in America. So it was no surprise that Tams Whitmark, who licensed the show, had the idea for the creators to write a sequel. Michael Stewart, Charles Strouse, and Lee Adams liked the idea. Why not write a Bye Bye Birdie sequel so that the amateur market had something to follow up with when they did Bye Bye Birdie?
And so, Bring Back Birdie was born. After it was written, two producers saw a copy of the script and declared that they wanted to produce the show on the Broadway.
I like to think they were robbing Tams Whitmark, because I don't know how they found it.
Like, we found it. Okay, you remember everyone from the original Bye Bye Birdie, right? So we have Albert and Rosie, Hugo and Kim, Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, and Randolph, and Albert's mother May, Conrad Birdie, of course. Okay. Here is the plot of the sequel.
Get ready. Lightning round. Albert is offered $20,000 if he'll quit his job as an English teacher, find the long-disappeared Conrad Birdie, and get him to make a comeback on the Grammys.
Rosie is against this, but with the help of a detective named Matobi, they find out that Conrad Birdie was last seen at the El Coyote Club in Arizona.
Albert and Rosie's 16-year-old daughter, Jennie, declares to them that she will be moving in with her boyfriend, Gary, to a loft in Soho. So Albert and Rosie send her and their rebellious teenage son, Albert Jr., on a bus to New Jersey to stay safely put while they travel to Arizona.
Albert and Rosie find the El Coyote Club and meet the bartender, who turns out to be none other than May Peterson, Albert's mother.
Meanwhile, daughter Jennie runs off to join a cult, and son Albert Jr. runs off to join a rock group. The rock group is called Filth. They perform on toilets.
Albert and Rosie meet the overweight, burping mayor of Bent River Junction, Arizona, who turns out to be Conrad Birdie.
Albert tries to help Conrad make a comeback, but audiences at their concert only want to hear one thing, a rock band. Albert Jr. performs the song Filth with his band. Each musician sings, we are filth, while flushing in rhythm. The song is cut down in previews.
May introduces Albert to a younger woman, Rose 2.
Rose 1 finds the Reverend Son cult and steals her daughter back from them by dancing them all into a frenzy.
Rose 2 fakes Conrad's death to get Albert out of his contract with the Grammys.
Conrad tries to observe his own funeral, but is locked in a closet. There's a sentence I never thought I'd say on the stage.
Albert and Rose 1 reconcile and agree that they just have to get Conrad on the Grammys and then they'll go back to Forest Hills. Only one problem, Conrad is fake dead.
But turns out that Conrad called a press conference to announce his recovery, and millions of letters poured in from viewers that were glad he wasn't dead. And now they want him to run for President of the United States.
The Grammys demand Albert fulfill his contract, but Conrad can't swivel his hips on TV if he's going to be president. So Albert's mother asks if they would take instead the most famous star of the 1920s, Dolores Zeppel.
Turns out not only was May Peterson once in showbiz, her real last name was Zapal, or spelled backwards, Lopez. She's Spanish. Albert's mother does a production number on the Grammys.
Conrad bursts forward. I couldn't let you down, Albert. It means giving up the presidency, but if the country can take it, so can I. He sings, Bring Back Birdie.
Love it.
So that's the show.
I could not be more obsessed with that plot or that cast album. It is just like insane, bewildering craziness. Just like listen to it. There's some great performances. It's nuts. The score was filled with updated versions of songs from Bye Bye Birdie. The teenagers' telephone hour about going steady became the teenagers' moving out, about moving in together. The grown-ups lament kids became the grown-ups lament middle-aged blues. Rosie's admonishing solo to Albert, an English teacher, became Rosie's admonishing solo to Albert 20 happy years. You get the idea.
Now, the show did not have an out-of-town tryout, mainly because of the intricacies of the set, which was built out of a multitude of television sets. And as one critic said, the show looks like a discount appliance outlet.
It's like really cool. So the set was built out of television. So if there was a radio on the wall, it was actually a television with like a picture of a radio on it. If someone sat on a chair, it was actually a television with like a picture of a chair. It's
choice, yeah.
Choices. Just choices. In fact, audiences were very excited to see what had happened to all of the characters of Birdie, but they really couldn't get on board that all of this had happened to them. And where was that nice McAfee family? Nowhere to be found.
Cheetah Rivera was back as Rosie. Dick Van Dyke, yes. Dick Van Dyke turned down the role of Albert, so Donald O'Connor, of Singing in the Rain fame, came on board.
Clyde Barnes wrote that the music had its pleasantries, and Rex Reed called Cheetah's performance splendiferous. That's a, appropriate review word. For the most part, audiences spent the show with their eyes wide and their jaws dropped.
A New York Post article just before opening night reported that director Joe Layton and book writer Michael Stewart had both skipped town.
Rude.
Bring Back Birdie closed after 31 previews and 4 performances. Yeah.
According to Ken Mandelbaum, at one of the final performances, Donald O'Connor forgot the words to his song, Middle-Aged Blues, asked the boys in the band for help, and then said, "You sing it, I hated this song anyway." This is the part of the show where I beg anyone who knows where Ken Mandelbaum is to find him and let us chat.
In Benton River Junction, Arizona. He's the mayor.
Oh my God, can you imagine? That would be great. Mandelbaum went on to say, Cheetah Rivera received her customary Tony nomination.
As she should. She should.
But customary.
Meryl Streep of the musical theater.
It's true. But customary. I go into Starbucks and order a customary latte. Cheetah Rivera gets a customary Tony nomination.
Well, there's the YouTube video of her dancing into a frenzy.
There are some YouTube videos, Bring Back Birdie.
Check them out, they're awesome. So as well as Cheetah and Donald, the cast included Maurice Hines, Maria Karnalova, and world-famous Elvis impersonator Marcel Forestieri as Conrad.